I hope that everyone is having a good day. But please, come in. We have a lot to talk about. Everyone knows that Mendeecees and Yandy have been going through a rough patch lately. The past several months have been nothing but chaos, and they just can't seem to get a break. To start, Kirk and Rashida were out here saying offensive things that implied Mendeecees had been unfaithful. And just as things were starting to settle down a bit, Facebook made the decision to change the game again. When this shows up, I'm just scrolling and taking care of myself. This post said, "All right, it's been a week, and I fulfilled my end of the bargain." What's the deal? I had to stop and inquire. Just wanted y'all to know that a friend of mine was hanging out with Mendeecees and Rich Dolaz on Sunday, the individual states. She also attached a picture. He appeared to be friendly and flirting with a number of women there, and guess what? His wedding band was off. Nowadays, people are going crazy with it and forming conclusions. However, let's be honest, it doesn't establish his culpability. However, it still doesn't appear well, and when you think it's finished, Tasha K arrives to add some spice in a way that only she can. Right away, she goes online and says she has Mendeecees' receipts. I am referring to screenshots of his alleged side chick's text messages and voice memos. I have to admit that after hearing that voice message for myself, it didn't even sound like him. But I'll let you all decide that for yourself. However, what about the screenshot? They were sloppy, but it was hard to verify. The receipts, as usual, are very personal. My current question is, why are people making such a concerted attempt to discredit this man? Is this truly about keeping Yandy safe and making sure she isn't being exploited? Or are they just interested in seeing her situationship, because some say they aren't even legally married, end in the spotlight? Because, let's be honest, not everyone who criticizes others does it out of love or care. Some people just want to watch things burn. That's the messy truth of things. And to be honest, the internet is all about drama like this. Let's talk about Yandy's perspective on the entire matter while we're on the subject. It's strange that she hasn't said much thus far. She is allowing people to speak this time, rather than swiftly denying rumors or taking revenge on those who spread them. Maybe she's keeping quiet, or maybe she has a reality she'd rather not talk about in public. Either way, there are instances when words are not as powerful as silence. Furthermore, in the realm of public relations, silence might be interpreted as a sign of pressure or authority. The choice is with you. Now everyone is waiting to see what will happen next. Is Yandy prepared with a response? Will Mendeecees try to clear his name once again? Alternatively, will they both carry on as usual and act as though nothing occurred? You are all aware of the pattern: receipts, denial, distraction, and then, all of a sudden, reconciliation, as if nothing had occurred. However, with all of this public attention, I'm not sure how long they can ignore it. At some point, it will be necessary to address the elephant in the room. Anyway, I'll play Tasha K's video now so you can hear these purported receipts for yourself. Grab some munchies while it's still juicy and sloppy. After that, I'll return with my thoughts and analysis on what's truly taking place behind the scenes. Please leave your comments below with your ideas in the meanwhile. Is this just another case of online detectives going too far? Or is Mendeecees cheating? Because, darling, the drama is burning hot and the tea is steaming.
From a very high-profile source, the receipts that we just got on Mendeecees, we all knew when he was on Love and Hip Hop and he was talking about Yandy wasn't taking care of her wifely duty and she would rather work than take care of him. His ego was bruised because, you know, he was kind of limited at what he could do. He was used to being a dope boy that was wanted by everybody, and now Yandy don't really need this nigga. And so this is the type of nigga here that needs women to make him feel like a man because he is shaped and talks just like a female. Mendeecees is giving stud. His son is more masculine than him, bitch. Now, so we just got word in real time. Some receipts were sent to us. We did promise the girl that we would give her anonymity. He knows who she is because he blocked her today. Put up the block receipt. That was fast. And, you know, she got her receipts before. I asked her to send a screenshot of the DMs, and she did that. So let me pull up mine. So the voice note, we got him. Give me 1 second. He goes in the next text, like real bad. You can. She says, "You can have me." He says, "I can't even front no more. I'll let you have." She said, "I'll let you have me." He said, "We'll see." And then she goes, "I will." She's from North Carolina, by the way. He goes, "You know, you be busy." And then she goes, "So you don't want me?" And then he goes, I do, absolutely do. We have a voice recording. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But, yeah, usually, real beautiful women are not into, just pleasing men or just, they make it all about themselves and, that can pretty much be difficult. Well, I'm strictly for myself. Strictly, man, that's amazing.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, was he talking about Yandy? There's beautiful women out here, but they're not willing to please men. Because he did say that on Love and Hip Hop, didn't he? He said on Love and Hip Hop, like, she's not pleasing me. She's very beautiful, but, but you seem like a pleaser. And that's, very attractive. Why would he be telling another woman that women out here aren't willing to please men, but she sounds like she does? That's very attractive to him. He don't sound like a married man. That boy horny. He real horny. He sound like he was like hard. What y'all think Yandy gonna say to this? Is she gonna say she sent the receipts? He was talking to me. We was role playing. Get him off this.
Now, let's talk about these alleged communications. According to reports, she got texts from Mendeecees that said things like, I want you. You are what I truly desire. I would like to kiss you. Today, how are you? That cunning, flirty, link-type exchange. However, the fact that he was transmitting voice notes was what really caught people's attention, and more than one or two. She returned some, even though they haven't been leaked yet. It would have been really helpful to hear her side of the discussion as well, because at the time, only one side of the issue was being revealed. We need the whole kettle, not just a taste. When you are out here with rich dollars, of all people, Mendeecees, it doesn't take much for people to assume the worst. Not that rich is particularly neat. Furthermore, it is not a good look since, as they say, you are the company you keep. This just serves to stoke the fires, particularly when people are already speaking on the street. You're my homegirl in my head, Yandy girl, and I hate this for you. Staying or leaving is up to you, but let me be clear, you deserve more than this mess. Having said that, I'm not sure. I'm still not completely convinced, even after hearing. The audio again. For what cause? It is no longer real. AI can fake voice notes, change messages, and clone voices. People are out here acting shadily just to add some spice. It's harder than ever to tell what is real and what is just a viral scam. Because of this, even if some people are quick to draw judgments, I'm keeping an eyebrow raised until the facts are confirmed. However, it is undeniable that this situation is complicated. Let this be clear. When you come against the grain, it's a war you will never win. Mama D interrupts, using her usual dramatics. Whoa. This isn't for you, baby. It's for the guilty parties, she said, involving Tasha K. I've never heard a falsehood like that. Why do you always create the most noise in the room, Mama D, when it's none of your business? Talking about fake 2023 receipts like they were top secret. If nothing else, her palace is a mess. Someone had to say it. Another person commented, "Oh my god, this woman is such an evil, messy spirit." And sweetheart, they came in. "You can't stay out of Scrappy's business and you want to date my son," said another. "Oh, that's not it." And that person who said, "You're jealous of Bambi because you're not attractive." They said she had an excessively long neck and likened her to a llama. Wow. A furious dispute swiftly broke out in the comment section. The situation swiftly turned horrible. The wild part? On Mama D's Instagram, they weren't even posting comments. That shows how deeply people are irritated. People have had enough of the chaos and back and forth. And the entire diss track thing? Child, let's not even pretend it was cute. The fans dragged her in spice for that. No matter who you are, the internet will expose your messiness. Mama D might want to put this one on hold and focus on her own scheme since this isn't it. So tell me what you think. Does the voice memo sound like Mendeecees to you? Does Yandy have any connection to all of this? Or is she just caught in the crossfire once again? Is it all artificial intelligence-generated gibberish meant to evoke drama for clicks? Are these messages truly authentic? Or are they merely another setup with her name attached? Your theories pique my attention. Leave a comment with your thoughts, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all for more tea soon. Goodbye for now!